Welcome to the Kaspa Finance DApp. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the swap feature, the cornerstone of any DEX and its primary purpose. My recommendation is to use the Testnet tokens for swapping. If you want to know the tokens that you'll have the best luck with swapping, again, we'll keep within our tokens. So that's these ones here. You can go to pools and you can have a look at the tokens with the highest liquidity. In this case, it's block USDT. So let's swap some block to USDT. We have 5,000 block tokens at the moment. So let's just swap 1,000 for USDT. You see a slippage tolerance here, 0.5%. You can review everything else here. The price impact is 1.61%. What this means is you will receive 1.61% less. This is because we're a testnet and it's only testnet liquidity that's being provided. The more liquidity that's being supplied to a pool, the less the price impact becomes. This is quite typical in testnet environments, and it's nothing to worry about. These are all testnet tokens anyway, so I have no real concern. First, to get swapping, we have to enable block, since that's what we're spending. Confirm on the transaction pop-up. Great, now we're ready to swap. Click on the swap button and review your transaction. Slippage tolerance here is 0.5%, which can also be adjusted as well. But since this is a testnet, likely there isn't too much activity going on, so we should have no issues. The price won't be moving too much. So there's a trading fee of 10 block. Transaction submitted. Looks like that worked perfectly. Now we only have 4,000 block and we have now 7,600 and roughly 30 USDT. Pretty cool, huh? So if you're wanting to buy more CAS, my recommendation is to use the USDC from the faucet. So essentially you can see here, if we come to the common tokens, you can see USDC in the list here. So we can just click on USDC and you can see if I type in 10, I've got the price sitting at 8 cents and that will give us 125 CAS. So let's give that a go. Cool. It looks like that worked perfectly. Got here now 40 USDC and 164 CAS. Something worth noting that is important is that as UST is not representative of the actual price, since this is a testnet. So one CAS being $90. Obviously, I'm sure you're well aware that this is not the actual price, but this is a testnet environment and these sort of things can happen due to lack of liquidity and just the structure of how testnets operate. This is very common. This is not specific just to Kaspa Finance, but very often when you're working within a testnet version of an application, you'll see these crazy prices that don't reflect real world prices. Don't worry, this is completely fine. This is a testnet environment and all these strange anomalies are quite normal, so they're nothing to worry about. We have a lot of USDT, so you might think, let's go and buy some more testnet CAS. Unfortunately, you can't do that due to the price impact. Again, you will see this because of the lack of liquidity in that pool and the way it's structured in the testnet. This is how decentralized exchanges work. They work based on liquidity. They don't have centralized liquidity. It's all completely decentralized. That's the nature and ethos of decentralized finance. So it requires people like yourselves to provide this liquidity in order to facilitate swaps in a decentralized manner. My recommendation is to use the testnet tools that we provided to you in the faucet, which include USDT and that list I mentioned before. You'll see them here also in the common tokens. If for any reason you run out of CAS, you can always claim more after your 24-hour period has expired. And that's how we use the Kaspa Finance decentralized exchange. Happy trading!